Hello, all you wonderful people. Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Build an Underground City. Let's Build. That comes after. I don't even know. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Intros are my strong suit, as you can tell. Last episode, we worked on this, and I did a lot more explaining about what I see when I make this beautiful Let's Build, and what I'm thinking about, and the thought process, behind everything. And you guys enjoyed that. I think that I might shift towards that kind of like tone when I'm recording the Let's Build. I just woke up an hour ago, though. Literally an hour ago. Time to record. Get this up at 3 o'clock. So, if I'm a bit kind of like, fancy style, then I apologize in advance. Today we have some comments that we're going to be reading and some really cool ideas, which is going to help me create the best idea for today. And I wish I could read them without having to close Minecraft. So let's take a look. Gamers Central, once again, always a wonderful commenter. I know I said this a few episodes ago, but I still think it would look cool to have the forest flow into the hole. Have organics like trees and bushes coming out of the walls of the hole. Like that one. I think that would be awesome. But as always, great video. I like that idea very much. And I was doing a lot of this stuff. Like some people have said, have a jail cell. And I'm looking at this hole, and it very much resembles like The Dark Knight Rises with Batman, like rising out of the jail. If you haven't seen it, it's a great movie. But I think we can incorporate something like that. Maybe we could have like, some dude, like a testificate hanging here, just like trying to climb it. I don't know, we can do a lot. I have many ideas for the hole, but I like the organics. If you're going to try using wool, try the diorite. It's like white wool, but a little dirty. It fits some evil builds. Thank you. If you want the vines to stop growing, put string underneath the vine. All right, so the thing is, I don't want it to stop growing. One thing you can do, I've expressed before, is that if you take a string, right, you can stop the vine growing at any point. So right here, it all stops. I'm letting it all grow, and then I'm going to cut it where I want it. Because, I want, it's probably a bit too long right here, but I'm just trying to get a feel for everything, so I have to get vines everywhere to know where I want them to stop. So let's take a look. Let's scroll up. There was one really good comment. Let's take a look. Well, people have been telling me, try, asymmetrical stuff. Use paths by the ruins. There was one right here. Yeah, here we go. By B.O.T. Irwin. You should add a dungeon, like you dig into the side of the cave and add a hallway with jail cells facing out towards the whole underground area, so it's like freedom is right in front of you, but still so far away. Maybe we can put that in the hole, like right here. Jail cells all the way up. Wouldn't that be crazy? That'd be awesome. Maybe we can do that. Not this episode, but like write it down for us. And there was one right here. There's Make a Marketplace by Connor. It'd be cool if you added big mushrooms. Railway System by True Duckling, like for a mine or something. Please, Fancy. That's what I want to do. A railway system. And we're going to use that idea. We're not going to like make it all over the place, but this place needs purpose. Like, what is this? Why is there water here? I don't know. What's the point? Where do the wealth, where do all these building materials come from? For this entire city, they come from the walls. They come from the cave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little mining station for these dudes. And I don't know exactly how it's going to look. I don't know if you ever had a dream that oh my god, I'm having a stroke. Oh, you ever see that kid? That's what I feel like today. I don't know. Just look up if you ever had a dream, kid. That's me every episode of any video. It's really bad. Oh my goodness. So I'm looking at this. I want like people standing up here, digging into the wall, digging for ores. I don't know entirely like how I want them to dig for the ores. Like maybe they're kind of on the wall, or maybe they have their own platform, and the rocks fall down into little, railways, like the mine carts. They fall into the mine carts, and then they get transported through here into the castle. It's foolproof. Oh my god, this is crazy. All right. Let's take a look. I've never done mine rails before, but we need one maybe in the middle or maybe off to the side, like right here and right here. And we need to choose a height. So the height right here, we kind of were going for like low. So you're low down here, and we're trying to incorporate this into everything else. So let's take a look. Let's see, how can we make this good? We still have this kind of all over the place. We still need this station to be accessible from this height. I should probably, yeah, that's good. Let me just close this off so we can think. I don't know why that does that. It's kind of frustrating. We won't do it often. So I need at least like a little bit of space here. This one, all right, I'm looking at this. How is it designed? So it's designed kind of like this, but the railway goes over here, so we should almost have it elevated. But then if it's elevated, it's right next to this part, and it looks weird. I don't even know what I'm doing. So I'm trying to like remake this in a way that fits everything and fits a design that is pretty good. So if I break this, this means that this is a bit closer. We can have a wall right here maybe. And that lines up with everything. So the water goes there, and then this lines up with that. Okay, so that lines up. So we'll have that maybe. We'll have this, this, and that, and then we'll have like fences on top, right? Okay, so we're fixing this. So it's like a wall that goes down and goes up and goes down, and it's just like progressively gets smaller and smaller. Okay, so we've changed this wall type more times than I ever want to like confess publicly. But that's okay. Ooh. So let's maybe block that off. We have this fence right here for this right there. Okay, so that's the new floor. Right there, that's floor. And that's really different from what we have over here, but that's okay because it's a completely different setup. So that means that this can be symmetrical, and that we can do something like this, have the station be on its own. We still need to block off whatever is going on right here. So I should get maybe just some mossy brick and just kind of like, I don't know, just place it. Oh, see, that's not working. We need something right here. We'll do that. Let me break these vines. I don't need vines right there. I'm just looking at this. How do we make this work so that everything fits together? I'm also going to change the floor type of this into something like stained clay or whatever. It doesn't matter if everything's asymmetrical. Like on one side it has something here, on the other side it has something there, because you know what? That's okay. Let's take a look. So I'm looking at this. We have symmetry right here, so that means that we should have an entrance maybe come in from here, right? Have that blocked off. So this is our section to operate this. This is our control. And this distributes water to this side. And it goes to the right, and then it goes down, and we can have water go to this residential area right here. That's cool. All right, so let's change up the floor. I know that this is not exactly the mining shaft, but I need to think about this right now before I start. I need to make it like fancy. So we have this. Now what can we do? What block types can we do? I know you're all screaming your favorite block colors. Should we just have grass? Nah, that's unprofessional. What if we had something darker? Like, what if I was to be like, you know, a little bit different? That's dark oak. I mean, let's get dark oak in here. What if I was like this and like that and like this? And then what if I start incorporating something completely unusual to this style? Let's get some andesite. Ready? Check this out. What if we have like stairs right here? Or maybe like stairs like this? No, I can't have that. I have to have it like that. And then maybe like andesite in the corners. And then stone brick in the center right here. Is that cool? Is that like interesting? Maybe. It kind of blends in though. But we're on the right track. We need floor patterns that are a lot better. Pretty much. We'll keep this here. If you guys enjoy it, if you guys think it looks okay, then we'll keep it for later on. If you don't, then just hit me a message in the comments below what you think, what block types we should use. Because this is all yours as well as mine. Like this Let's Build. So then I'll recreate that down there later. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I should go to bed earlier. If I break this, right? Maybe we should have the mine shaft go like, I'm thinking like this. So ready? We have something like this, like a rail. We have a center. And then we have the railway itself, like that. So that's the railway. That doesn't leave much room for anyone walking. Unless it's just kind of like down there. And the path is actually just kind of elevated. So that, you know, you still are able to walk around, right? It doesn't really matter. This is just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what this castle is. I don't have a story for that. It might just be like this, the entrance to like a factory. It doesn't have to be like a castle where a king lives. So let's try and find out something that works. So at this height level, that's really low. So the mine carts would go right here. And that means we have to like have a station somewhere that moves them in and out, right? So let's see. What if let's start just kind of like replacing the blocks with actual minecart tracks. So we'll get the minecart tracks, right? Place them in here, just kind of have them go, and they go into the refinery, right? So that's what we're working with. I'll change the block types. I'm just kind of like throwing things around. So do we want them directly like, we want it off to the side. We don't want rocks falling on the tracks per se. So they're mining up here. So then they have a station where they drop off all the ores, and then the ores go into the castle. It's not actually a castle. It's just, you know, what we're going to call it. This is a place where you can walk on. It's going to be a different material. So you have this. This is what we're working with. It might have a lower floor, like half slabs, so that you can better see the minecarts, because I really think that's a cool detail. And I think that this thing works right here, having this height, because it works with this station. And this station can be separate. So we have this station maybe go up to here. So then we have a wall, and anything past this point is the part which is being mined by the workers. So let's break this all out. Let's destroy everything. And that's at least 3 blocks wide there, which is weird. I don't know if I want to have that far. I'd rather have just kind of like a thin... Like, I don't need 3 blocks this way on this side. I only need, like, 1 block like that. So you don't fall out. It just kind of separates everything. I don't really need it to be that wide off. So we'll maybe just put, like, a barrier right here. Or something. And this will, let's see what is this? What's going on right here? This is all going to be floor now that I've just been building this. So... we have the minecart tracks. We have this. This is our station, where we build everything and we put everything on the minecart. So we don't want you going through there. We only want you being able to place the stuff on the minecarts and then they go. So it's kind of separate. It's its own thing. Let's get ourselves some torches. Let's place them everywhere. All right. So this is looking interesting. This is gonna be really cool. So we have this. This is our station. How do we get to this point? We're gonna get to this point from maybe over here. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. How you get here specifically. So this is that. All right. Maybe this has to be open so that you can get there at least. I don't know, because I think it'd look better. Even if you can't get there, even if you can't walk to it, you can probably take the minecart itself. I don't know. So let's get some slabs. Let's get the slabs in here, just as an idea, and see what kind of emotions we feel when we're looking at this. All right, so we have this. We have the minecarts. I think if we had minecarts, right, like we physically add them right now, we'll get a better feel as to what it's gonna look like. So we'll have that, and we can send a redstone signal through the block. Pretty sure you only need one right here, which means you need a power thingy. And that will stop it anyway. So powered rail and button activates it. I'll have 2. So then we can place the minecarts with chests. Like that. And you send them on your way when they're ready. So let's remove this. So we have this and okay, so we send it on its way into the area which is going to be refined. And okay, so an executive can like walk this way and follow it and make sure everything's working. And then these minecarts will go somewhere. Maybe down that way or down that way. Or maybe they'll go straight. I'm not entirely sure. We just need to transport them. They're very valuable materials. We don't want them getting into the wrong hands. I don't know. It's just regulations. The way that we're kind of going about things. So we need a railway for this. This needs to be like a wall so you can't get into this area because it's kind of dangerous. High-speed minecarts. So let's take a look. So this is kind of weird what this is. I mean, oh. How do we want to go about this? How do I, like, minecart comes in. You can grab it. That's enough space. Let's just kind of, like, open this up. It's kind of closed off right now. Like, I don't like having things super open. And this is also where they're going to be standing, like, mining. So we'll put some ores there afterwards. And maybe we'll actually blow it up over time. And, like, actually mine it ourselves. And then we'll create something like this is kind of super deep. And they move the ores from the mine into here. Or maybe they come up from down here. There's nothing here, though. Maybe, though. We can do something. We can work with this. So that's why I haven't really decided exactly how I want to do this, or the entrances, or the exits. But I know that's going to look great. So should we use stone? I don't know. We have a 2-wide pathway, which is good enough for any pathway in Minecraft. 2 wide. So maybe I shouldn't be too, like, upset about the crampedness of it. So let's take a look. Let's see what we can do. Let's just kind of, like, place this, maybe? I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. Oh, goody. I'm going to have to leave that open, which means I will have to close this off right here once again. So then that's open. So, this is its own thing right here. Let's break this. So, I like the idea of having the 2 wide. We need at least 2 wide space right here to work. So, how do we make this? How do we make it look good? How do I make a wall right here? Do I just kind of like, just want to go like that? Maybe? That's good enough. That actually gives us a 3 wide, which is okay. So I just don't know how I want to do the floor differently, per se. How do I want to differentiate this 2 wide walkway? How do I want to make it look different by separating it with a 1 block thing? So maybe we should have a similar pattern to this one, but then separate it with log or something like that. So let's get some interesting materials. Like, we could totally do something like stain clay right here. Just make it kind of dark. But that is very dark. Let's take a look. What do we have to work with? How do we make this be its own thing? 2 wide. I never use 2 wide. This is going to be a challenge. So, I can make it granite. That might look weird, but it's different. Let's take a look. That actually is very different. It's very interesting to look at. Maybe it's god awful to an extent that, you know, it doesn't look bad. Who am I kidding? It looks horrible, but we're onto something. I like the idea of incorporating different building materials. Maybe I should just use andesite because it's kind of tiled, right? You think I should? Just like a tile right here. But maybe we'll have a different material right here. Like that. Or maybe something like this. Right? Maybe separate it, make it look different, you know, tier it. So it's like little sections like that. And then this section's a big wide section because it's the go section. That's cool. So let's widen this up. Let's get a 2 wide right here for symmetry purposes. So we'll have the diorite. Using the diorite, get the andesite right here. And you can still load it up. We need space. You need to be able to load it. Of course. Of course. Of course you need to load it. So now that's good. This is looking good. So we have ourselves the let's get these things again. Minecart with chest. Place them in. Ooh, that looks really nice. Like, maybe we'll do this and then I will if we block this off, it doesn't look terrible, but then you can't load it, of course. So, well, we can't have that. Could do that. No, We'll just leave that there. We'll just leave it open to be loaded in. I could lower this, actually, so it's like a step. You can get into it easier. Interesting. So you just kind of go beep, and you go on this side. Beep. So, we're getting somewhere. Let's put an oak gate right here. Oak fence gate. We'll place it right in the middle. Executive will go, walk into here. You can monitor everything. Monitor all that's going on in the base. Well, maybe just place that. Something like that, right? That's cool, right? I'm still trying to think. So this is really cool by itself. Now, how do I incorporate it with the entirety of the build and with everything in this underground city? I mean, we're giving it purpose. We're giving purpose to this thing that we made forever ago. It doesn't look bad. Now, how do we do this? More lock. I know. Leave me alone. So, how do I make this connected? How do we incorporate this pathway? I don't know. You can't incorporate it. That's the problem. Because it's just kind of its own thing. I don't know what this is. This is probably going to have the ability to get up through here. We need to block this off then. So, for now, I'm just going to like place that and that so it's flat. And oh, we need to do this. Okay. So, I like half slabs a lot for stairs because they're really nice and they look cool. So what if I just did this, block that off secretly, right? And maybe we'll just kind of like do a little thing like that. You walk up here and you go here to work on this part. All right. Maybe this is someone's morning commute. You know, they just walk over to their job. So let's do this. Let's have that. Like a little wall, maybe? Now we're running out of like, you know, purpose. Like what now we're wasting space blocking it off. I don't know what this is right here. So let's just let's find a pattern that works, a repeating pattern, whether it be like that or that. I mean, that's good enough. And that just kind of goes right there. Okay. I'm struggling. I'm losing it. Oh no. I don't know how to fix it. I mean, it looks kind of messy from in front of everything. And why does it look messy? We need some coarse textures. Let's just get like, check this out. Let's see what happens when I do this. Watch this. It's just, if I place this right here from space, it's going to look great. Up close, not so much. We use fences for everything. And then I'm just going to get like this. And we'll get the fences, and look at that. Now it looks a part of like, it's this is so hard. This is really difficult. This is challenging right now. This is challenging me. I'm being challenged by the build to make something look good. Also, I don't have sleep right now. Oh, go to bed early, guys. This is horrible. I mean, we did a lot today. I just wish we did more. I wish we had a plan, you know? So what if we just kind of replicate this, make it like a bridge, like we kind of wanted before? The pit of death is no longer a thing. It's kind of sad. I really like the pit of death, but, you know, we just can't, it's not feasible. It's not something we can use. We're gonna have to like make a new one. Maybe we'll move it like right here. Like right in front of this thing. Maybe we'll do that. Let's just get something that looks okay, please. Just like something that's, can we have a success today? Can something work without us having to like cry? I mean, this idea is great. I love it. I love the idea that we have. We just kind of like, we just need to get a better one. So, it just doesn't feel connected, and I don't know how to make it connected. Maybe we just need to go back to our roots and use log more, because everything, like, this feels separate. It doesn't feel like it's a part of anything. But when I add the logs, even if it's messy, it feels like it's a part of the build. That looks better. It looks a lot better. I don't know. This water is now not going anywhere. It's only going to that side. So let's do this. Let's get some color in here. Let's see. How can we make this better? What can we do? Tell me in the comments what's wrong with this build. Because this is a really good idea that just needs to be fleshed out a lot. It needs love from you guys. So let me know. Let me know in the comments below. That looks good. That looks okay. Maybe we'll separate this part. Keep it together by making it separate. That's a concept right there. Let's get some torches. Maybe just put them like right here because it's kind of dark in this section. Just kind of like place them randomly. Right now, like this is all placeholder. I'm assuming until we get a better idea of what we want. Like we're kind of like blocking off this thing as of right now. We're squaring it off, so maybe that can be our mine. Not entirely sure. I don't know. And this can be like a pathway right here. You walk into this mine, like you know, it's being mined. The mine that's being mined. Who would have thought? So that's that. I mean, it's not terrible, but it needs a little bit of work. So I think that's enough for today. I mean, we can work on a little something, you know. I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's just kind of like add some detail that needs detail. Like I need to put a little something like this. I could lower this again. Nah, it wouldn't fit. I don't know. I'm at a loss. You win, build. You win. I mean, overall, it looks good. It just, I don't know. I need block type choices. Not entirely sure how to go about it. So, let me know in the comments below, guys. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this extra, this kind of like, I got a burp. Oh my god. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of like experimental episode where we didn't just make something because we know how to make it. We're trying to challenge ourselves. That looks a little bit better. To be honest, that probably fixes everything. So, you know, we'll fiddle with this a little bit more next episode. I'll get back to you. Thank you all for watching. Stay thanks to my friends, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.